of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units and the unity, the continuity of opportunity.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second down and 6 now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First and 10, it's Richardson. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here comes third and about a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson will keep it once again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Henry up the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Puka Nacua.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy.
You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping it.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you
Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but
it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 21 yards away.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the...
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Gurley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Gurley again.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work, did the whole hard, and finish in the end zone.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down carry for Henry. Chris Jones on the stop.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
23 yards the pickup there.
On 1st down, Richardson.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Moody good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling. This is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Escapes the sack. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. A check down here for Henry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. This is 2nd and 8. One last shot for Richardson. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, I can't remember.